He was the heir to the throne. But before England could crown him king, he vanished into death. What happened to the boy who had everything, except time? Prince Arthur, heir to the Tudor throne, died mysteriously at the age of 15. He had just married Catherine of Aragon and was expected to usher in a strong Tudor legacy. But within months, he fell ill and died at Ludlow Castle, leaving England without its crown prince and raising questions no one could fully answer. The illness that killed Arthur was never clearly identified. Some blamed sweating sickness, others suspected tuberculosis, but no official diagnosis was ever recorded. For a royal heir, the silence was deafening and suspicious. Catherine of Aragon also fell ill at the same time, but survived. Some believed it was fate. Others saw it as a sign one life spared, one sacrificed. That twist of survival would shape English history in ways no one imagined. Arthur and Catherine's marriage was barely 5 months old, and according to her later claim, never consummated. That statement years later would trigger England's break from the Catholic Church. But whether it was true or politically crafted remains one of history's most strategic mysteries. Arthur was described as weak, frail, and sickly from birth. Unlike his robust younger brother Henry, Arthur was quiet and reserved. Some say he wasn't fit to rule at all. Others argue that image was crafted after his death to justify Henry's rise. There were rumors of poisoning. Arthur's sudden decline after a politically charged wedding raised suspicion. He was a key figure in a major Spanish alliance, one that not everyone supported. And in Tudor courts, ambition often disguised itself as illness. Despite being heir to the throne, Arthur's funeral was shockingly low profile. He was buried quickly in Worcester Cathedral, far from royal grandeur. No autopsy, no state ceremony. It was as if the Tudors wanted to forget him. A strange legend claims Arthur didn't die at all. Some say a servant boy's body was buried in his place, and the real Arthur was hidden to protect him from threats. The theory lacks evidence, but in Tudor England, secrets often wore royal clothing. Henry VIII never spoke much of Arthur. Despite inheriting his wife, title, and throne, Henry rarely mentioned his brother in court records. Some saw it as emotional distance. Others thought Henry preferred a version of history where Arthur never mattered. Had Arthur lived, England might never have had a Church of England. Catherine may have borne him heirs, and Bullen may have been forgotten. The Protestant Reformation in England, in part, began with Arthur's absence. In some historical accounts, Arthur was already ill before the wedding. Chroniclers noted he looked pale and thin at the ceremony. If true, why did Henry VII rush the marriage forward? Was he racing time or forcing destiny? To this day, Arthur's tomb has never been opened. No investigation, no historical inquiry. For centuries, it has remained sealed and silent, holding the final word on a death that redirected a kingdom and built the myth of Henry VIII.